What's up, everybody? Bueller here again, here to cover the healthcare sector a little bit more. I've been covering a couple different sectors here and there, but I want to start covering a sector each week. So this week I'm covering healthcare and financials a little bit more, and then next week I'll cover a different one and just go more in depth. But this week, as you can see, healthcare, and it's the second largest sector. It's just not popular in the media, so it's not going to be as popular as per se the tech sector, the largest sector, XLK. So as you can see though. Price moving up in a very nice, and the only indicator I'm going to be rocking on any of my swings or day trades are going to be this 9 EMA from here on out. So if you want to add that to your chart and play alongside with me and go check out some of my other videos that cover this topic, please do so. But as you see though, you can see healthcare sector is actually dropping down to a known support. The main range is right here between this high and this shoulder. It's a shoulder because we've retested here. We've gapped down and held down to this. So this is the main range. This is kind of the midpoint that we're watching. It's not the perfect midpoint, but this is a really good level to watch because it's a good emerging candle. So we're going to be looking at that midpoint hold there above my 9. This looks really good for a hold as well, just because of the lowering volume under average volume. So let's look at a couple of the top tickers in this. I'm not going to go through them all, but let's go through a lot of them. As you can see, J&J just recently broke trend. Got a good evening star on there. Good double top evening star. Now we have a gap down double crow. So it looks like it is going to try and retrace further to 171. Is there a level near here? There is. So it looks like if you can see price retrace back above 174, it has a better chance. But that looks like that has more retracement overdue. UNH, this looks really good in the healthcare sector to maybe pick up for a swing. This has really good potential. I might actually signal that later. But contracts look really good on that one too. It's very liquid, so you might see me signal UNH. But regardless of alert or not, I like that one a lot. PFE, and again, we're just going through a couple of the top tickers in the sector just to kind of, overview it. As you see, PFE just recently broke trend, is breaking down. MRK also, Abbott, looking like it's about to actually start breaking down further. Let's add another resistance over here, and then another one in recent trend. So it looks like I can head down to those 123s, TMO, ABBV. So the sector's split apart for the most part. You can see some of these are green, some of these are not so green. The heavier ones are red, while the smaller ones are holding it up top. So that's what's holding XLV right now. So it looks like you're going to want to see confirmation tomorrow on some of these bigger tickers that I just went through. If a lot of those start to dip further, XLV most likely will also dip further. I don't see a second day of smaller sector stocks holding it up, but we'll have to see. My favorite tickers in this sector are probably going to be J&J, UNH, PFE, MRK, ABBV. I really like BMY. I really, really like CVS. CVS has an awesome options chain. I'd say my favorite two, though, are CVS and UNH. AMGN's a close third. But let's see here. MDT, looking like it popped off today. Awesome. Good early entry would have been here. Let's see. Good break above on DHR. Looks like above 323 for a good breakout to the top side. Confirmation under the 9 to the 313.80s. Below 313.80s will call for double confirmation to the downside. BMY, they're still holding a good strong uptrend here. I'd see break of that trend line played BMY to the downside. But again, if you see the volume as I've been going across all of these is lowering, and that definitely reflects back on the sector's chart. You can see we have this kind of drop, but it's not really that big of a drop. This looks more a bullish continuation to me than anything. So I'm going to start looking at most likely UNH, but also to note here is we have the golden pocket sitting right here. That's exactly where the healthcare sector is sitting. My friend J-Bait covers this a lot, but as you can see, still sitting at a really good spot. So not the midpoint of our ranges we would definitely like, but you can see still holding a good spot. So if you want to wait for more passive confirmation, you don't want to play any bounce plays, it looks like above the 137s is still really good. If you want to play above the midpoint of this range, it'll also be very high probability. Your main target, though, needs to be the outside of the range. Downside, I'd be looking for break of this 9, the golden pocket, and then also this main range support at 134.20s. 134s mainly, so pretty much between 134 and 137. And then also go through here and you could pick out some of the ones you like. As you can see, I really like UNH, but now, on to the end of this video, I want to start covering more of these sectors with you all. Okay, so I have a lot of fun going through these with my main chat every single day, but every single day, I can't stream this to everyone. So I'm going to start eventually breaking out these sectors more and more and more, but these are a lot of the sectors I like to watch. Here's from size, from biggest to smallest, XLK being the largest major tech, XLV being the healthcare that we just went over. You have comms, your Facebook, your Googs, Consumer discretionary, your Amazon, your Teslas. And you can also click analyze right here. If you want to type in SPY, you can actually see all of these sectors and see, you know, how much these stocks weigh on the entire SPY, but then also on each sector. So you can see XLK, what's the heaviest ones in XLK? Apple and Microsoft. XLV, the healthcare sector. You have J&J, UNH, PFE, Abbott. The other one, XLC, comms, you know, your Facebooks, your Googs, and then also the other one we just covered, XLY, your consumer discretionary. You're gonna have Amazon, Tesla, Home Depot, Nike, McDonald's, all those good ones. So this is a really cool tool you can use if you want to break these down more. Staple companies, of course, if you see a big rise in these, that causes for a short-term seller reaction to most of the market, because you can see people trying to put more money into companies that they think will hold up. So anytime you see, you know, staples or real estate, base materials, utilities, energy pickup, those are all warning signs that we will have short-term retracement. But as long as these major ones are holding, it's looking good. And you can see all of the major sectors are holding for the most part. Nothing's really moved too heavily. So hopefully you guys like these videos more. As you can see, I also have SPY, NASDAQ, the Dow, Russells with the small caps. You know, you have airline ETF, really like that. Again, we cover this in many charts. You've seen me cover this. Been posting this one for weeks now. Solar, still looking at that. SOX, this is for semiconductors, and of course the VIX. So if you guys like these videos, let me know. I'll try and post more breakdowns on them, but I'll see you guys later.